Alrighty. So, pretty much I've decided I want to do the... Okay, I don't know if that just restarted, but I've pretty much decided I want to do the Shady Strands map. I opened up one of my old ones here just to make sure I could do the camera properly. Okay, I don't want to call it Springfield though. Um, um, uh, uh, Oneville. One way, One Wayville. Wait, One Wayton. One Wayton. Yes, One Wayton. And left-hand traffic, because that is the only reasonable type of traffic. And also, there's auto shorts streaming, so, decided when I opened Studio when I was about to start and that was there, I was like, okay, you know what? I'll try it. I'll try it out. Oh, yes, I know what to do. I think. Well, I know I need to build roads in a city, so. Okay, one way. It's a two-way road. No. 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 No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Look, one Wayton cannot one way. If no, wait. Does that mean I have to go to a? All right. Wait, no, it's audio capture. Okay. I'm going to the main menu real quick. Um, and I'm going to switch around. No, I don't care about incompatible mods. Content manager, I think. I think. What? More challenged. I don't want more. I thought it was just like, oh, unlimited. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's under the mods. Unlock all. Thank you. Okay, let's get the let's get the visuals back because that's necessary. I think. I hope they're necessary. Well, I don't think you really like listening to just my voice. Okay. One way, one way, one way. We don't really need the E. The E was excessive. Start. Alright. The brand new One Wayton. I would like just to have one-way roads accessible to begin with, but instead we had to unlock everything. Because this game just... yeah, I get it. Everything's unlocked. Okay. Uh... Okay. One way. Okay, so we don't need anything big yet. Just like... Wait. Well, it's like... Oh, because we all got all the grants, of course. So we're swimming. Well, swimming's probably a bit of a sensitive, sensitive topic. So we'll, okay, probably only a little bit south, you know. We don't want to make it too difficult. Okay. There we go. And let's get a wind turbine there. And I think that's... Well, actually, we've got to zone a little bit first. Okay, on the entrance... I guess I should just start... building out a little bit this way. No, I know how to solve this. Up this way. Okay. Okay, you following me? You following? I keep not moving the camera properly. Wait, I realize that. Sorry, I got the short stream going as well. I've got to keep things centered. Wait, no, can't do that. Okay, look, we're just gonna go for like rapid expansion, okay? That's gonna be our initial goal here. Right. I should have considered the possibility that that may become an issue. No. Look, you just build over there, guys. Connector up. Yeah, I get I can speed things up. Why would I want to speed things up? Okay. Yes. Then we... This is gonna become a problem. Wait, no, it's the same size. It's the same size. It's good. Okay, let's pretty much, because I want to build the industry out this way. Which is fine. Because... I shouldn't have built it like that. That was a stupid idea. Okay. And now I gotta build a way to get back round. I guess I could just... Yes. Okay, so our demand for residential is quickly plummeting. And so is our tax revenue. Oh, well, right, yeah, gotta connect them. Gotta connect the new houses to the water, of course. Don't worry, that I can understand. That I understand. So, I keep... Hang on, don't worry, I got this. I got this, citizens of my... Great. Oh, we covered it. It doesn't matter. Okay, go down here. Out there, okay, go this way. Down here. Out here. Then do a loop around. And of course, there's not enough water connections there. I guess let's do a straight line there. Seems good. Yeah. Alright. I think that eventually, like, I don't know, it almost feels like cheating having this road here, right? Because it's a one way and then, well, I guess it only lets them turn around. Like, it doesn't actually let, we don't really need that road. Yeah, that really should go. That's not going to be helping us. Alright. So we've got to set up for kind of a... Okay, what's the... We've got to set up kind of a tax base first. Like, you know, it's all great now that we have full and unlimited control of our resources. That's not going to last for... That's wind. That's not noise. Pollution. Yeah, that's pollution. Education. Where's noise? Noise. Okay. So that's actually not a great place to build up our tax base. We should build them out here, I guess. I didn't know we had... I actually haven't used the day-night cycle in a long time. Yeah, I get we have new zones available. Shush. Alright. Seems good to me. They'll start building those out. Oh no. 92 people and our population's going down? Okay. It's fine, it's fine. There's nothing to worry about yet. Okay, where do they want some commercial? We're a big town and we're gonna need some high density commercial, I'm thinking. That'll keep us going for a little while. Yeah, straight open. The buy it all shop. Ah. Yeah, population's going back up. New zone. I get it. We have new zones available. Yeah, I get it. High density. I probably should use it. Oh, crime. Crime. There's crime in our city. Okay. There. Put a fire department here. And I guess I probably should have put them in here. I guess that's where the hospital can go. Probably can't afford the upkeep of a full hospital yet. Okay, what do you want? Crime rate is high. Oh, it'll go down. We've got a police station. Yeah, that's right. Wait, no, wait, no, okay, so you can get out of here, around there, up there, then back, then you can leave the city, and you can... So there's no way to get from the industry back into the city. I'm really focusing on an export economy right now. Okay, the crime rate really shouldn't be a big issue right now. Have you noticed you can now build low-density commercial zone? Yes, I did notice, but I preferred... I think we just needed to skip that part of the town's history. You know, get straight to the high density. We're quickly hemorrhaging money. Why are you going over to the... Oh, wait, they have no power. Of course they wouldn't have power. Wait. Oh, no, we're just running out of power very quickly. I see. Well, don't worry. We're straight online with some more stuff. Yeah. Canals. We don't need canals right now. We're trying to run an efficient city where everyone goes the same way. Oh, wait. Hold on. That's the problem. They can't get there. Of course, I knew that from the beginning. Why would you complain? It's way closer to you now. Wait, no, that's the medical clinic. Hang on. Yeah, no, that can stay. Okay, our population is climbing. Child health center. Yeah, okay, that would probably help our population climb, but actually we would have our full taxations unlocked, wouldn't we? Hang on. Milestones, no. No, no. There. No. Okay. Taxation bar. Oh, there we go. One of these. Taxes. Okay. We're just gonna have to start going up. It's nothing personal, it's just... The city isn't particularly, profitable at the moment, as it turns out. The industry is actually a huge industry. Okay, well, we're a corporate city at this point. Like, really gonna need to use our good land well and quickly. So I guess we probably should be running straight to high density. Like, I wasn't thinking about that before, but yeah, this is as good as it's gonna get. Wait, I've got no roundabouts will not help. They can turn either way. Okay. Look, all the housing they'll ever need out there will maximize the usage of that area. Which will hopefully quell that demand very quickly. Okay, they all have a need for workers. Don't worry about it. We're quickly on our way to having as many as possible. I think Beach Street's a good name. You might end up beached. And also, you can only leave the city, so you're like, oh, you might feel like saying something like that about, you know, me as the mayor of the village, town, with skyscrapers. Ow. Ow. Maple Highway and then Maple Street. How's the building doing? Yep, I'm confident the buildings are going well, and actually, now that we're suddenly building a bunch of high density. Okay. Our income's very heavily from our industry. Oh wait, no, it's all the same, right? So that's definitely gonna outpace industry very quickly. Ow. Okay, so we're gonna have to cut something here. What's our big budgetary items? I think we need to scale back on some of these. We need to start going for education as well. Ugh. Okay. It's a little bit of saving. We're really gonna have to cut more than that, aren't we? That's... We'll see what comes and what goes, and... Okay. The problem is we're gonna have to start introducing a lot of things that are going to start... Oh. Okay, well... That means we're gonna have to raise the spending on that again, of course. Yeah, I get it. Okay. We've unlocked the fire building. Okay, we're gonna need to start managing trash somehow. Okay. I think if we put it there, and then we kind of run a line that way. We kind of just run this up to its logical conclusion there, around there. Then we're good. I think. Okay, it heavily increased our deficits, but I think we're good. Okay, the elementary school is going to go... here. Then the high school is going to go right next door. Then the university is going to not go right next door. It's actually going to... I'm considering having it overlook the industry. It'll... Stupid wind turbine, not... I'm just going to knock it. Yeah. What's it going to do? Disconnect my power? No. Okay, so there's actually a problem that I'm not producing the full amount. What? It doesn't matter. We'll be good. We'll get through, hopefully. Bus depot. Okay. We're not gonna try and run a bus route around here. This is complicated enough. Uh-oh. Critical worker shortage. How do I solve a critical worker shortage? I get it, there's more demand for... Okay. Let me look at policies real quick. Well, doubles the amount of goods produced by zoned industry buildings. Okay. I've never really known why this would be a negative. You'd think that their tax rates would go up so quickly. Doubling their sales isn't going to keep them around, though. well and highly educated citizens, that's not gonna work out. High-rise ban high-rise buildings, not gonna work. Heavy traffic ban. Um, okay. Yeah, okay, I get it. We can build a hospital. I guess we're gonna need to build a crematorium as well. Okay. Well, most of them are gonna die around here, so I guess it can kind of slot in, kind of, kind of, kind of here-ish, you know? Oh wait, no, I wanted to put the... Can I still fit it? Well, the university, it will not fit. Wait, oh. Uh, uh, uh. I saw some place there it'd fit. Yes. We've got a university. The high school we've got 2 high school students in the city. Crime rate's high, what? Okay. Look, I did just focus entirely on educating our citizens on how to... Okay. You see, my idea here is that I want to educate our citizens so that they can figure out how to move around our city. Like, Roads 101 is going to be a university degree. No, we don't need a cemetery. We're burning the bodies. Nope, that's... None of that was one way. Which reminds me, I probably should, you know, raise... Like, upgrade their roads. That seems... like it's gonna be desperately needed if I'm going to actually get anything done here. I guess this will be my tax base. Wasn't planned, but... Okay, wait. 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 Look, if this is gonna be our tax base, we're gonna need a lot of them, okay? Okay, rather than... Okay. Nobody left. Okay, what services would be useful here? First. Okay, well actually... Okay, elder care's massive. Child care's much smaller. I think we can slot that in. Probably not a cemetery. That's probably a bit out of touch. Granted, it's going to be very hard for them to get to the cemetery as it stands. Wind turbines probably aren't really something they're too interested in either. Okay, our capacity is high compared to what we use. Actually, how big are public libraries? Not too massive. Okay. Works for me, and then we'll just zone the rest as high density residential. Okay. It's really gonna put a lot of stress on Lee Street. I think we should... Oh, it's a priority road, of course, but Lee long, long street. I think that's just. I think long street's a good idea. It's really gonna feel like it. Wait, what? Oh, it's all called Long Street? All of this is Long Street. That's true, it's a long street. Not as long as Maple Street. Which Maple Street? Maple Streets are industrial. Oh. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, problems are arising. Of which I don't currently know how to solve them, but surely we won't just go immediately bankrupt, you know, we're gonna have to... Okay, well, we're gonna have to bulldoze some of these abandoned buildings. Look, the demand is there. Okay, we're gonna have to... I think I'm going to have to start raising taxes further. An industry actually held on to its position as #1, which I think is very interesting. Okay, how far can we tax them? Yeah, I thought they'd complain about customers, not about workers. You know, this one's currently called Maple Street. I'm thinking we should rename it to Jam Street. That's... yeah. Jam Street. The Jism. Jam Street. Because it's very hilarious. You'd be like, oh, where are you jammed at? I'm jammed at Jammed Street. You're like, haha, haha. So you got Long Street, you got Beechwood Street, that's Parker, Dixon, you know, no one cares really what the industry's called. James Highway, Walker Highway. Oh, you can play about trash collection? Okay. Well, I can see to it that something's done about that. I just have to kind of... got a great idea how we can solve this dilemma. Okay, so this is gonna go all the way around. Okay. It's not too big a deal. But now, they can very quickly make their way around to the populated area. Oh, but it's not gonna... I see the problem now. I need it not to snap right now. I need it to... No, I need it not to snap. I need it to not snap. No. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. No. Look, it seems like a great idea, but I just don't know if this is... Wait, of course. No, no, straight road. Yes. Willow Hancock Street is single-handedly gonna save my city. I think Willow Hancock Bridge, you know, really did set the standard for the future of one Wayton. Okay, so they want more housing. I didn't plan for more housing. We've got a lot of high density residential. Some guy can live here and here, here. If they're real desperate, they're desperate. I just didn't think it'd be right to make that high density, you know. I thought that would be Willow at Willow Hancock Bridge. I see why you did that. I have no idea how it decides what road is what road. Okay, you say you don't have enough workers. A building is leveled up. That's great. That is great. Great to hear. Because they're gonna need to start really supplying for themselves soon. Because we do not. Oh, okay. That's a problem. We're gonna need a second elementary school. How the hell do we fit that in here? Okay, so they can drive out here. So we can put it there. That's fine. That'll solve that problem. For now. And then it's going to be high density on this side and low density on this side. You know, just this side of Willow Hancock, so I think that's really going to help us out. I'm going to have to connect all their water up, of course. I did nearly forget, don't worry about it. That was definitely close. Okay, so okay, we're at pretty much double capacity, so we're good on that front. We're great on that front, in fact. Of course you're gonna have that problem, because they have to come all the way around. Yeah, Fairview, I think I think you're just screwed. I don't think there's anything that can be done for you. Short of... Oh, the Cherry residence is about to level up, though. Okay, major worker shortages. I'm a little confused, because I would have thought unemployment's at 28%. So what's wrong, then? Why? 0 out of 3 workers. Not enough educated workers. Oh. Oh, they need educated people. I see, so... I may have hordes of people, but they're stupid people. I see, okay. That's a problem that will solve itself with time. I just probably need to build a bit of low density commercial to fill in to be a stopgap. I don't really know why you care so much, Fairview residents. Like, none of your neighbors care. Like, calm down. He knew he was on the one-way street entering the town. What, do you think eventually we were gonna rezone it once we got going? No. Well, we may eventually rezone it, but it's just gonna be to demolish his house, so... A lot of children in that house. Maybe that's why they... Neighborhood does not feel as safe as before. Yes. This was once a safe town. Oh, they've got educated... They've been sending the children to primary school. They have to go out and then come back in. Down here. Leave the city. Wait, no. Wait. No. Where's the closest? Oh, there's an interchange. There's an interchange down there, so they could get on that road, get up there, get down there. Yeah, it's gonna be a really long drive home. If only there was something I could do about that. If only roads could go both ways. But they just can't. Like, it's not just a physical issue, it's also a moral issue. And also a finance issue, because we are very quickly hemorrhaging money. Like, if we were... Hang on. I want to see our city statistics. Our treasury. Taxation... City budget is growing a lot quicker than our taxation rate. We're gonna need to figure something out here. The city value is not plummeted alongside the treasury though. Someone thinks the city's worth something. I really couldn't tell them what that is, but you know, they think it's worth something. I don't have to justify that. But yes, yeah, we're at least a net exporter. That's what I need to know. Okay, we've become a net exporter. That's great. That's what we need. Available jobs, employment percentage. It's going down. Death rates skyrocketing. Population. Okay. Pretty much, we need to arrest that decline. That's our main goal right now, is to arrest the decline of our treasury. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to start, you know, max taxes on everything. 13% I think is the most I'll accept. We're going to need to consider some budget cuts. Okay, so I can round about half the water thing, and I shouldn't go all the way to half, but I can... Okay, so garbage needs to be cut, medical needs to be cut, education probably needs some cuts as well. I don't know why I need night education. Power can see a bit of cuts. Pretty much, besides just... Okay. I'm pretty much going to need to concede on this, like... Oh, well. I guess I should get rid of the other type first. That's probably an idea. It's not zoned anymore. You don't have to worry about your precious worker shortages. Okay. So we'll build some low density there for now. Which once the low density workers are in, then we can work our way to some high density workers. Alright? You see where I'm going? No? Well, too bad, because we're figuring that out as well. Yes. Okay, so I still want more people in here, which... That would be great and all, but the unemployment rate, 33% of them Like, how am I going to convince anyone to move into this city? Especially since, like, even if they were, like, filling all the jobs. Well, actually, yeah, even if they were filling all the jobs, actually it would be about perfect. I don't know. The problem seems to be people getting what they need. Which, of course, our educated population is not currently ideal. Okay, our land value is going up. That's good, that's good, it's going up. But what do we... Really, traffic issues haven't become a quick problem. That was a big concern I had. Natural resources. So we can build a bit of a forestry down here if we end up in a position to do so. Noise pollution, a lot of noise pollution. Not just regular pollution. That's garbage, it's not. Employment. I don't actually remember this being a thing last time. Working citizens 1. 10, okay. So actually, oh, no, unemployment. Uneducated is our by far worst situation, okay. Well, not by far, actually. Traffic routes. Where are you going, good sir? Alright. Okay, so there's a lot of potential problems that I see arising. But a lot of that's just moving the industry between there. That's fine. I can live with that. A lot of that's industrial moving in. I think that's fine as well. Bit of exports. Bit of exporting. Crime rate is decently low. Okay, now that we've... Like, obviously we're still in a huge deficit right now. I'm concerned this is as close as it's gonna get. You see, we've slowed the... we've stemmed the decline a little bit. City value... Okay. So city value is on the decline still. It's just not as bad. Okay, city budget fell and taxation rose. But I think we're very quickly going to have to return to this level, and this isn't catching up. We've had one tourist. Nice. And imports have beaten exports again. Oh, jeez. Students, that's good. That's on the rise. Education levels are on the rise. Yep, really, really this taxation to city budget thing is our major issue. Okay, I know that makes things worse, having a bunch of abandoned buildings around the city. So they want more residential and commercial. Okay, where can we put commercial that isn't just terrible for everyone? It's a great point. Okay, let's just start sticking it around in places. See where it fits. Okay. Hopefully that lowers demand somewhat. Because I really want to move it very quickly into high density. But also, I'm very quickly having to concede to market forces here. Although something I'm very quickly considering is the potential that high density just takes longer to become profitable. Oh, yes, this is something we should invest in. More land. If I had to pick, I would definitely go with these two. I think that's correct. Our city is growing, and so is our hashtag industry. I hope this is taken into account when zoning plans are made. Yeah, yep, yep, yep. Really gonna need a big square, like a... what a great city. Raymond. Oh, he lives, he's... Raymond Cook of the Hamilton residence. Yeah, he can walk to everything he needs. Of course he's happy. What a great city. Oh, man. All those speeding cars around. And oh, he actually... does he work here? He works here, doesn't he? Wait, no he doesn't. He's just sitting on the bench. Raymond Cook. Uneducated adult. Cleaner at the ice cube factory. Well, you know what, actually, he doesn't really have that great a job. Thinking about it, he's actually got quite the bad job. Okay. You know what, that'd be a great way to test this. Like, what's... because compared to how much population we hold in both, I feel like that's really pitiful. Alright, so for now we're gonna actually change tact. This is all gonna become low density residential. You know, try and keep up with our demand as it goes. Also, they're definitely getting demolished at some point to make way for high density. Especially once these guys choose to become profitable. Which is way slower than everyone else, apparently. Alright, it's getting closer. We might actually make... oh no. They're both upset now. Well, apparently he's not too concerned about crime anymore, despite his neighbor suddenly agreeing with him on crime being a major issue in the local area. Oh, terrain height. I don't think that matters too much right now. Land value, still definitely favoring this area, which isn't ideal. Transport. Fire safety, it's okay. Hit a wall a few times. It looks and feels great. Rocket packs tested in controlled environment. Rocketeer. Dude, you know how long it's gonna take for the bloody police or an ambulance to get there if something goes wrong. Like, they'd have to drive this way, up this way. Wait, this ambulance is probably doing it. Let's follow him. Wait, no, he's stopping here. Okay, is he gonna go again? Yep, there he goes. Here he comes. There he goes. Oh. He's taking the boring way back. Anyway, they'd have to come down to Cedar Street, come along Willow Hancock Bridge, all the way around here, and then up to his house. I'm pretty sure that's the quickest way. Actually, unless... Oh. Abandoned it. But despite their whinging, they haven't actually left, these two. Like, they're not leveling up at any speed, but... The Fairview and Emerson residents, they're very potentially going to remain some of our most loyal citizens. In spite of the fact that we're never going to help them. Like... No, I need it to be one-way roads. What I'm thinking is... I mean, there's not that much demand at the moment, though. It's probably not actually worth... Oh, wait. Oh, wait, is he gonna go around somewhere like that? Wait. Wait, no, pause. He's onto the woodland residence. Let's see. He is. Wait, no, they would have to go along the bridge. Of course they would. Because it's a one-way, and he's on the bridge road. So they wouldn't be able to turn up here. They'd have to go on the bridge. Yeah, okay. That clears it up. Do not play with fireworks, whichever one you were. Yeah, you're the Elm residence. Don't play with fireworks. Rockets. Really both. Because the firemen aren't going to be any quicker. The Dale residence. Okay, so I still want more housing. But I just think that the high density stuff is really what's making me... like, lose my budget so quickly. Well, actually, I think our budget's actually doing alright at the moment. Hang on. Well, it's getting closer. The treasury is still in decline. But decline is better than incline. But okay, megastore, not enough workers. I don't care. Actually, I do really care. Oh, no, it's garbage services. Which I'm guessing that's one of them, right? That's gotta be... She lives here? She was in the wood residence and she was complaining about... Jeez, it can't get much better for you. Well, actually, it could, I guess. How overstretched are they? 2 out of 18. It's not really that bad. Like, there is a big pollution problem surrounding them, but... Besides the enormous amount of pollution... It's not that bad. Okay, so we are... slowly... transforming into a educated population. One Wayton, maybe a profitable city yet. I'm pretty sure that's a modded thing I added. Cemetery, crematorium. Health is... Okay, elder care is something we actually need, really? Seriously? They're telling me elder care is something we need. Alright, well, we'll find a way to fit that somewhere. Not really where I'd like to put it. I'd like to put it... that. Maybe. Maybe they'll just be able to use it there. One can hope, and one can dream that they'll find a use for my elder care facility. Which is... well, wait. Wait, hold on. Oh, we were so close to a positive income. We'd almost done it. Upsettingly, I think what we actually have to do is raise our, we can't raise our taxation, that's... wait. Oh, some of them are going up to level 2 over here. Oh, that's gonna save us. That's gonna help us. If I need to build some, like, parks. But... no, it needs to be way smaller than the small park with carousel. 48 away. Okay, so this is... the bouncing castle's way cheaper. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, but less entertainment. And it takes more. Yeah, I'm thinking the bouncing castle is the way to go right now. That seems... I don't think there's anywhere I can fit it that's not just like right here, which probably sucks for them. But should raise some of their values, you know, make them happy. Yeah, city happiness should be on the rise. And so, hopefully, should their taxation rates. Yes, okay. No, unless one of these is down. Oh. The Fairview residents finally gave up. Do I bulldoze them or do I leave them here? They really went through a lot. Considering that all of their services had to take the longest detour known to man. They had to go all the way through our city, all the way out onto the highway, up and around, go through, I think, both these two interchanges, come back round, up around here, to get back into the city, just to give them care. And it really made them not like their garbage service. Crime was a minor issue for them, for whatever reason. The cops, well, I guess nobody else is gonna deal with that. But also a crime would be just them driving back. I don't know. You know, somebody else deserves that chance. The Emerson residents, that will become historical when they leave. Okay. I'm gonna get some water. Actually, that's what I wanted to check, actually. City stats. That's the problem. I introduced elder care. I'm a moron. Someone smart would have just left the the aging elderly population to suffer because it would have made my city profitable. Gotta get rid of that. Oh, rain. That should help with our pollution problem a little bit. Jeez, that's a big house. The Oriental residence. No one lives there. It's gonna take them a while to find their way in there. I understand. I understand. A general store. Seems like they have plateaued a bit, which actually they want more commercial, which... Look, I am only willing to provide high density commercial. Now, like that. We've had our time when we were producing boring, old, you know, not quite high density commercial. That time's over. We're high density now. And I did just say that it's very expensive, which is true. Oh jeez, we're gonna need to... Really gonna need to produce more high density, which... So that's separate because of the rock, I'm guessing. So let's... Just gonna get rid of the rock. No one needs a rock. No one. Alright. Well, actually, no, wait. No. Okay. You can keep your house, but no one else gets a house along there. Because that's gonna be a main road. I can't I can't afford to have it be an artery filled with just residential houses. Okay. How are our services going? Oh no, electrical is... Okay. Well, we got close, everyone. We got close, and now our budget's having to increase. And that's only putting us on parity. Okay. Guess that means we're having to put another wind turbine in. There we go. Okay, how do we solve this problem? Solve the problem that we're putting a lot in and getting nothing. Well, actually, you know, we're almost at parity. Lisa Hunter. Yeah, okay, I get why you're upset. The Emerson residence has lived through some hard times, potentially. Wait, hang on, what I want to do, right? Okay. So it's not louder than me, that's good. I was a little concerned, actually. Sorry, I didn't mean to have that scroll all the way over. I was kind of just looking whether the loud town noises would be louder than me, and I don't think they are. I don't think. Therefore, I am not. Okay, so they're fighting over a few workers at this point. They want some highly educated workers. We've got some university students. It's all good. We're all good. Highly educated still 0%, but well educated still very low as well. One Waiton, we've really got to figure out a way to solve our problems. Oh. Why are you running out of electricity? Why is our production down? Why would it be down? Jeez, look, we'd reach parity, everyone. Wait, is that gonna be a plus? Yes, it's a plus! We're so good at running the city. Oh, Okay, the wind stopped showing up. I see. I didn't know that was a possibility. What am I gonna do when it's night? Doesn't power consumption go up at night or something? Good morning, everyone. What a beautiful sunrise. Yeah, for now. Like, what the... Oh. I mean, you guys even have the stupid, terrible, bad river. Not that I guess you can notice, apparently. Okay, well, I think that's probably as far as we're gonna get in the positives for now. Actually, I would like to just... Yeah. Yeah, they both rose, but they rose quicker. Which hopefully means the city value, it's collapsing. The city value is... Why is it collapsing? City budget and taxation. The death rate's nowhere close. The influx is still up. Population's climbing. Our tourist tax income is collapsed, but that's fine. We're not dependent on everything coming together now. I don't know why industrial zone's gone up. I don't remember doing that. No office zones, prisoners. Our exports at... Okay, well that's possibly a reason. And then we'll see if taxation can hold its own. Okay, well, sadly I can much better afford to lose that house than this house, but it's a persistent problem I'm gonna have. Oh, I turned off all snapping. Yeah. Okay. Okay, great. Can you put things on one side? Why can I put things on one side? Hang on. Why is that happening? Something's going on. And it's not helping. Oh god, we're back in the negatives. Oh. Well, I solved that problems for like 5 seconds. It's fine. Okay, can electricity... It will not connect there. We're gonna need offices next, which I think I should just put the offices along the back stretch. Along one of the, I guess along the highway, you know, that seems reasonable. Because nobody cares for these guys. I guess offices are an industry, so I guess I just killed industry demand. Thinking about like raising our industrial capacity, but it's a genuine problem that Nothing's going well. Our average average lifespan's 55 years. You'd wonder why. Oh, noise. They're sick. Oh, okay. Jeez, I'll complain about the noise. Because, I mean, we can't just divert the whole highway to make you happy. Oh, okay. There is healthcare available. It's just very difficult to access. That's not going to make them much happier. Okay. How do you feel now? Because my expenses absolutely exploded because of this. Wait, I'm just gonna... Nope. Can't take a look inside. I was hoping I could. But I could not. Not enough educated workers. I see why that would be a problem. But you're just gonna have to wait. I mean, we... I can't do anything about that. Oh, wait. It's just because it takes time, wasn't it? They didn't actually care. Okay, yeah, I get it. I get it. The Emerson residence garbage is piled up. Maybe I should... No. I was almost going to consider making life a bit easier for them, but... You know, they do live on Jam Street, so that's really on my purview. Grove Street. How did it turn to Grove Street? It's still Jam Street, I thought. Oh, because it's an extension. I guess that... Huh. Citizens are sick. The ground is polluted. Is it? Oh, barely. Come on. That does mean I probably should be destroying the wood residents. And kind of de-zoning their area there. I think that'll solve our problems. No, I don't want to bulldoze and I don't want to do that. Great. Still not enough educated workers. Think about it's turning it off for a little while, you know, it's saving a little bit. Granted, oh, we're never gonna get anywhere if we don't get the healthcare up though. We've got our lifespan to 60 years. That's an improvement. But we're still not in a great position. Oh, our garbage processing, it's... Okay. Okay. I think we have to do some de-zoning along here, along the riverfront. Okay. I think that should keep us going. I hope it doesn't reach those citizens. Yeah, I get it. Okay, wait. This is a perpetual battle at the moment. Has a city value. Okay. didn't stop plummeting. It's still going down, but it didn't plummet when our treasury plummeted. That's interesting. Actually, oh, not enough educated work. Okay. That's gonna be our downfall, obviously. Not enough educated workers. Ugh. Wait, why is everything collapsed? Hang on. Hang on a minute. Okay, why has everything gotten so much worse all of a sudden? Okay, wait, we've just got to. Okay, we can't afford a university anymore. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I don't know why everything's... Okay, our population's going up again. I don't know. Our treasury is collapsed. We just got out of our budget deficit, and now... What do you mean noise pollution? You always knew there'd be noise. You're in the middle of town. Get over it. Okay, all this not enough educated workers is a genuine problem, but I don't know what more I can do. We have a university. You just need to give us some time. People can't be educated in a week. We're trying. We're desperately trying to educate them in a week. Okay, well, they're abandoning... That's fine. I just gotta hold... Just gotta hold it high enough. Yeah, I get it. Your trash hasn't been picked up either, Emerson residents. Once again, think about the garbage guy who has to come all the way around the highway system just to get back to your house. And the Oriental residents. Can someone recommend good hearing protection? He's dead. I can't click on him. He's dead. I assumed he would have lived there, but... Because I solved their hearing issues by just building a giant hospital that treats one guy. Maybe this is the source of all my problems. It could very well be. Then what do I do if it is the source of my problems? Because I can't just cut... I can't just cut spending. That's not... And our high school capacity is bad as well. I don't know what to do. We are... We're in a very weak position here. And it's not improving. Oh no, they've got the noise pollution problem again. Like it's... I don't know what to do. Okay, wait. Okay. We need to cut our spending. We can't raise taxes anymore. That's out of the question. So we gotta just go with something can be cut. We're gonna need to raise education spending, annoyingly. What's our power? Our power's fine at the moment, so we can temporarily cut that back. That's not... No, we need to keep it a bit higher than that. Okay. I'm really struggling to see what we can actually cut here. Because that's on the verge. Codes with hypnotic abilities, most popular pet of the year. Look, that's a great idea. Great, lovely idea. I think everyone should start getting hypnotic toads that will distract from the fact that you're living in what I can only assume is a dying civilization right now. Well, I mean, I guess I can't really call it a dying civilization. To die would have to live. Unless we, unless we count, you know, like right here is living. I don't know if we can say it lived. But if we can, I'd love to say that. I shouldn't have built so far out there. This is... Okay, it's almost come back. It's almost come back. We just need to calm down. I need to see what the city value's doing. It's holding. The treasury didn't hold, but... Okay. And our population's... That's something I need to see, actually. How's our population going? Is it... It's climbing. It's overall still going well. You know, we haven't quite brought it back. But we're getting close. We're very, very close to our solution. I'm thinking we need to start districting. That's what we need to do now. Okay, Cedar Square. I'm gonna guess these guys all really should be one sort of district, kind of. Sycamore Square, lovely name. The guys in this province. I suppose we can... Is it worth adding another... I don't know. We'll consider it later. Policies. Okay. Actually, and we should have a very small, very tiny region in here for these guys. And these guys. Kind of like a mini region. Emerson Park. Because I think they should get the recycling. I think we should just run a citywide smoking ban, honestly. Reduce garbage accumulation. Okay. We're just gonna have to figure it out per region. Sycamore Square, it's definitely our main sort of taxation area. Around parks and plazas. They don't have a park or plaza in there, so that doesn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna run that for now. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's... No, okay, we can't afford the education boost. I was really hoping to finance that, but... Okay. Okay, we actually cannot afford any of those promises. Yep, sort of come back. Come back. I did like the reduced fire risk. That was a lovely part of it, but... Hmm. Taxation. We're gonna raise your taxes. I just think because you're in such a lovely position that everyone wants to be in, you're gonna have to, you know, contribute a bit more. And Sycamore Square, we'll see if you guys are actually willing to accept. No, you're not. You're not even slightly willing to accept. That's fine. We can hold it for a little bit. Okay. They're accepting raised taxes. For now. And it's still not working. Because after the backbone of consumerism, here's hoping this will be temporary. Yes, I am... My revenue really looked like it was really going there for a moment. Okay. I'm gonna guess our industry shuts off during the night though. That must be kind of the trade-off right now. Okay, our life expectancy isn't doing well. Alright, we're still... we're still kind of just hanging on. Rather than, quickly exploding. So this is, I may need to consider further tax rises. Because this is a problem. This is a quickly growing problem that I'm not entirely sure what to do. Okay, surely, right. We're just gonna need to start pulling this forward. Sure, it's expensive to live in this area. Hope the mayor balances the living costs with good services. Not impressed. Yeah, well, you know, it's a lovely location. Okay, they're all pissed. They're all very upset with me. Okay, 14%? Maybe you'll accept that? No. It's worth a shot. The industry hasn't complained yet, so I am considering further rises. Wait, oh, we're back in the pluses, back in a plus. They're still upset with taxes. But, I mean, if I get rid of that... Okay. Higher taxes? What is this madness? We don't... Oh, you guys actually do run a higher low. Okay, look. I'm gonna have to... No one's even there. Okay, look, we'll try to finance it, but I don't see why I should be bankrupting myself to appease a level... Okay, wait. Okay, now they're back. This is not... Oh, God. Their complaining taxes are too high now. Are they in Emerson Park? They're in Emerson Park. Oh. Okay. We're gonna paint them out of Emerson Park, actually. Oh, no, that's what I wanted to do. We're going to just... Because I can't have Emerson Park not pay a higher rate. Because they... No, that's not... I need this guy to be in Emerson Park. Unless... Wait, can they actually level up there? They can. Okay. So I guess he doesn't have to be in Emerson Park. So that's something you should be in any district. That's my opinion on the matter. No district. How far do I have to move it to get you out of the district? Oh, they're upset anyway. Come on, get into Sycamore Square. You guys were happy with... Oh, they're still happy with it. The smoking ban really must make somebody happy. Good morning, everybody. What a beautiful sunrise. Thank you, Sophie Williams. Somebody's looking at the bright side. And you just happened to... I don't know what sunrise you were looking at. But... I'm glad you're happy. That's what I'm getting at. Oh, now the industry's upset. Well, I lived off of them for a little bit. Okay. They've calmed down, some of them. Okay, the low-density residential buildings. You guys also in Emerson Park? You are. Oh, wait, no. Okay. Emerson Park. I guess the Emerson Park experiment's really failed. That's all this has taught us. Why the... Okay. It's fine, we made it to the day. So our pockets are coming back. Our taxation has been a little wobbly. But with a flat city budget that I'm sure it hasn't left us in with any gaps at all. Fewer than I was expecting. We are in not so dire straits now. Yes. Just imagine being in dire straits. That'd be ridiculous. That would be just upsetting to the nth degree. No, we're good now. I mean, Look at that. Look at that. The treasury is ticking up. If you can see it down there, you can almost see a slight uptick. The city value is plateaued, which I don't... Our land value's gone up. I don't know how it's plateaued. Has our exports still collapsed? They're still collapsed. Our imports have not collapsed. Our education level's still going up. Available jobs and employment percentage is also going up. That's good. Like, our influx isn't high, but it shouldn't be high. Death rate hasn't caught up yet. I think we're looking good at the moment. I think. We'll keep this open, because I don't know if we're totally out of the woods. Blatant Grey, what's wrong with that garbage collection? Yeah, well. I think it's over for the Emerson residents. Oh, death care, death care, death care, death care. We're fine with death care. Okay, so what are we... We're exporting goods. We're mostly importing goods as well. Okay. Now we've got a bit of headwind. Let's start going. I think the industry really needs to start carrying us. So there you go. I've given you both industrial space planning, which costs money apparently to let them avoid regulations, and Industry 4.0, which reduces workplaces by 30%. That I'm a little concerned about. Whether it means I'm going to have not enough people. Oh, water availability is down. That means we're going to have not enough jobs for the people. Budget. I can start raising that. Is there anything else that I should know about that I... Look, I get it. The lifespan is not in a good situation. We're dealing with it slowly. Actually, with the headwind, we could probably actually enact the smoking ban. Oh, the Emersons. That's a historical building right there. Cemetery needed. Needed. Our death care is some of the... You see, our death care is some of the best in the world. Literally 100 to 1. Wait, no. No, it wasn't 100 to 1. 30 to 1. What a great city. I would think I'm dreaming if I didn't know otherwise. That is the average feeling of our citizens. Noise pollution is a problem. Everyone that I don't currently have a solution to. Just have graduation. That's great. I'm guessing he's happy that our industrial relations have gone up. I'm just really hoping it increases our... Is that bouncing castle? It's not particularly interesting for tourists. Wait, no, but they're visiting it. They're visiting our bouncing castle. Okay, where's our import-exports? Our import-exports. Okay, highly educated are actually our least employable at the moment. That's a problem. Where's our import-exports? Oh, there we go. Okay, our exports are still collapsed. Okay. Wait, let's look. Our taxation, I think, is okay. Oh, so that's actually a rise. Oh, no, no. Okay, we're gonna need to work on this. Come on. Let's get out the 4-lane roads. Let's get going. Yeah, we're gonna need to get to there, I think. There. I don't know why I'm not getting dual-sided anymore. Like, what did I do? What did I do? I don't know. I don't know why it's not dual-sided anymore. What's no-sided? Oh, wait. No, I get it. I get it. I know what I did. Toggle zoning. Yes. That's... Okay. No, never mind. I get it. I see the problem. Okay. That means we're gonna have to go up and fix some of these. That makes sense, though. I get why that's a problem. There we go. I didn't know I could actually make it so I couldn't zone both sides. That's weird. Alright. But we should keep expanding the industry. That seems logical. Perfect. Oh. Not enough educated workers. Okay, we may have to roll back our Industry 4.0 idea for a little bit, just to save our industry. And we may not expand... We may leave expanding Cedar Square just off the table for now. We'll put it back on the table just when we've got more than, like, what, 2%? 2%'s actually double what it was last time I checked. Which I think it's, unemployment rate for that education level is going to collapse now, isn't it? Our exports actually went up. It's interesting. Natural resources. I'm gonna need to expand that industry before it gets back to night. Because it's gonna be in such dire straits if it gets back. Oh, wait. No. Oh! I destroyed Emerson Place. Oh, no. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, okay. It's not too bad. I can recover. It was like my only historical building, but for a non-smoking bartender like me, this is great. Yeah, I get it. It's great. Everyone loves the smoking ban, except for the smokers. Yep, okay, it's fine. I don't know what that button does on my headphones, but it does something, and I'm worried. I'm gonna get more water. Okay. It's built. It's built so they will come now. I have done it. Well, actually, our our treasury's actually down from the beginning of the day, isn't it? Oh, oh no, oh no. This this may be a problem actually. Again, wait, no. If it holds on, then it's not a problem. If it holds on and my worries were nothing. Okay, he's heading home. He's an uneducated child, and he's on his way home. He's walking, Tony Alexander, walking all the way home. There he goes. He's going home. He's very happy. I'll follow Thomas Green instead. He's going to the shops. It's a lovely day to go to the shops, Thomas Green. Especially if you pay taxes. Because the council is in dire straits, Thomas. The council production rates were at a record high. Lovely. If only our taxation rates were at a record high. Well, actually, no, they're not. I know they're not. I think it is because the industry shuts down. Like, I think that is the problem. But I don't have a remedy for the problem of industry shutting down. Which leaves my only real solution for industry shutting down to be... I mean, it would be to get rid of the industry. That's all I can think of. Which might help my city in the very, very short term, like tonight. But tomorrow it might be a problem. Fire brigade, crime, education. We can't do anything at night because it's just too expensive to do anything. Noise pollution. Why do you care about noise pollution all of a sudden? Look, slowly but surely, the city's actually beginning to work, which... Yeah, I know it's a great city. He's a volunteer. I don't know if you pay much taxes as a volunteer, Thomas, but I'm just suggesting that the council could really use some help. I know you may not think much of the council, but, you know, it's just a suggestion, Thomas. Okay, I see you going home. And the city is safer for you to be. Yeah, you're at home. The city's better for it. Why'd you park all the way over there? Amanda. Amanda, I don't. Okay. Let's. I'd love to see, like, is Aspen Jackson? He's still around. Flinch. Campbell, Mary Blackwell's still around. Sterling, Annabelle Prince, Sophie Hancock. Blaine Gray, no. Sophie Williams, yes. She was a very positive one, wasn't she? Yeah, what a beautiful sunrise. Katie Murray. Aspen Hancock. Okay. Aspen Hancock's the oldest one here, and he was... he complained. I should know not to trust him. Oh, upgrade. His house is actually worth a lot. Which is very annoying. Because I would like to just get rid of him, but... once again, they're becoming integral to my city. Like, if... well, actually, at the moment, everywhere is integral to this city, to be fair. Not enough workers. Right, the unemployment rate was like nothing. Well... I guess we can... set that up. And what was the tweet? Scientists have created a space-saving factory design. Lovely. We can't utilize it here. We're broke. Well, we're broke and we're stupid. Stupid is the bigger problem. If we could get more citizens into our university, that would be amazing. Tomb of the Long Lost Pharaoh found in Valley of the Kings. Lovely. Annabelle Walker. Katie Finch. I've seen you before. Katie. She's gone to work. I guess it's almost day, so that makes sense. Yep. Lovely day at the Home Improvement Center. And they're about to level up. Yeah, I get it. You're complaining about workers. We'll get some workers in. What is the unemployment rate like? Unemployment 4%. Okay. This is where it'd actually be great to turn Cedar Square into Industry 4.0. I'd rather not benefit. I don't know. Because Cedar Square is very much an important part of our economy. And I can't really risk that by connecting its fate to these newcomers. We do still tax the industry at a higher rate than anyone else, and they only make up 20% of our earnings. That's going down because we're expanding the residential. Commercial makes a lot, actually. High density residential really did come back into the fold. Commercial zones. Yeah, whenever building public transport in this city, I do not want to design a bus line for this city. Hold up. Yeah, okay, I get it, Aspen Jackson of the Oriental residents. I see you've got bins out. Which is a great question. Do we stop? Okay. I'm beginning to consider making the ruling global. Granted. Oh, but they're building up their reserves. How much is the policy for global recycling? Well, it saves us for now. It keeps us out of the red for a little longer. Though I think long term it may actually be more profitable to have just built another facility. But okay, we're having more people enter college now. That's good. That's good. Or university, uni. Cedar Street, weekly tourists. I don't know why this would be upkeep for me if I'm charging them to use water. Why am I charging myself to charge them to use water? High-rise ban, heavy traffic ban. Probably almost should ban heavy traffic in Sycamore Square, just in case. What a great city. I would think yeah, I get it. Oh wait, you're a uni student, of course. Yes, yes, you're the future of this great city that is experiencing less turmoil than historically existed. So that's nice. It's a historically strong time for our industry and for the town as a whole. One Wayton, one way up. The one way is up. And you know, actually, can we afford to expand the industry? Hang on, wait, let me consult the graph. We really can't. Okay. You're finally recycling. Faith Green. That's a very particular name. Wait, you're hardly new to this. You're hardly old to this city. What are you complaining about? Saying we're not going green quickly enough. I left an extra gap in there. That was a mistake. Okay. Great. Lovely. And then let's start some further zoning. What I am going to need to do is I'm going to need to... Sorry. Move this down. And then... I'm really not in a position to change much else. You know, I always come to this conclusion at some point, but I'm thinking... Yeah, we're nearly at the point where a dam would do us some good. You know, like 48 watts of power. Ooh boy. 96 watts of power. Like, we can't afford it right now, but But if we did it across this... doesn't produce anything at that. Okay, so obviously can't afford it. Yeah, toads with hypnotic abilities. That's what we want in this city. We want hypnotic toads. It is weird that every time I start building out an area, they start buying hypnotic toads. I don't think it means anything. Wait, they're returning to facility. Wait. Where are they? Which do they mean? They don't mean the facility. Rockdale. Okay, Rockdale. So that's not here. We're good. It's not our problem. They're not trying to. They're not trying to find their way back off that highway into our very normal systems we run here. To be honest, it's running very smoothly. Like, this is running more smoothly than my normal cities. Like, I swear I remember red was like everywhere. Oh, they need death care. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, man. Yeah, you're never getting that. Yep. You nearly could have gotten it for a moment there, but oof. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Yeah, I get it. A lot of people think it's smoking ban's excellent, especially when they don't smoke. My main focus was to try and get health up, but it's not working. Well, it is kind of working, actually. Our exports still haven't grown at all. We're stuck in a bit of a cycle here. Fire safety hazards. Wait, they're concerned about... Oh, sorry, I thought it was fire safety hazards. No. I don't know where I saw fire safety hazard. I should build a high school along here as well. So I'm guessing they're oh, some of them are getting there. Some of them are getting there. None of them are getting too far there though, so that's... Okay. We're really not... We can't accumulate any sort of rainy day fund right now. This is not astounding. I guess I probably could walk to school. I guess that's... You know, I don't have to worry about them being able to drive to school, because if they drive, they're not getting back. There is no way to get back around the city that would work for that. Oh no. Look, I have to make this profitable. Somehow. And really, Industry 4.0 seems like the way. The unemployment rate is up. They definitely want industry. I think our next wave of industry is going to be more offices, though. I think that's where we go from here. Like, dirty industry is great and all. Actually, but I want exports. What am I thinking? I really set this place up specifically for exports, and I think it just meant that nobody internally buys from... Well, actually, no, they must all be internal purchases, though. So, I don't know, something's making our industry not particularly competitive. We have ore? Oh, we do own ore. Quite a lot of ore. Man, I'd love to exploit that. At some point. Probably in the near future, I mean, oh, jeez, we're in the negatives. Down, down, down. At least we haven't had any flames, you know, that's... Like, I don't think our fire protection is actually that good. 44%. It's not in the best shape. But also, like, we literally... I guess I could afford that, but it's putting us close to the edge. Like, we can't get ahead here. No matter how hard we try, no matter how far we go, we're still stuck in the bloody negatives. Actually, we're not in the negatives. Yeah, maybe we have hit the turnaround point, and I'm just too blind to see it. Like, our population's collapsing, that's normal, that's nighttime. No, I'm thinking, maybe we can start up C to Square into Industry 4.0. You know, get them moving. They want a lot more highly educated workers. That's... Oh, electricity. Huh. Yeah, well, that'll do something to ya. Okay, production's just ahead of supplies, so we'll increase our supply a bit. 'Cause that's a great ratio we have going. Our death care is still amazing, isn't it? Yes. It's only 1 to 10 now, rather than 1 to 30, but... Oh, there's someone dead in the bouncing castle. Faith Alexander, do you happen to know, Tony Alexander? Highly educated adult. I'm so glad. Don't worry, up there they are. Yep. The hearse is loading dead people in. Yeah, okay, we actually do have Industry 4.0 now, so we're... Cedar Square actually might be on the up and up. We actually might just be overall on the up and up. It's looking good. Okay, so the forest residents never really had much history here. So I'm fine with someone new coming in to take that spot. Really, I'm halfway to just getting rid of it entirely, but... I mean, how could I? It's such a lovely and desirable spot. People keep building here. Actually, no, okay, that's... These aren't roads you can build on. I was hoping they were. Yeah, we're actually... I'm guessing we've... yeah, record taxation. I don't know what happened. Land value's up slightly, it looks like. Exports have not increased, but I think imports have gone down, so maybe... yeah, imports are down. Exports actually did rise for a minute. That's interesting. Industrial zone's up. Commercial zone's been pretty flat because I just haven't... I've had no interest. Oh, jeez, I didn't realize it bottomed out quite that badly. But some of it is just chasing the treasury, but... I'm glad they did disentangle quite a bit earlier than they have in a lot of my cities that I can remember. Yeah, well, I can't believe it's actually worked. So what do we need to do, though, to ensure this keeps what... Oh, tax is getting too high. Oh. Uh, tax relief. There's no tax relief for industry. I guess that makes sense. That's not inspiring a lot of confidence that they complain taxes are too high, and they very visibly have become such a large portion of my income. They were completely not notable in the slightest, like 10 minutes ago. Oh, but it's coming back today. Yeah, commercial zones really are a bit of a binder. Bit of a pinch right now. Like, I mean, none of them are ever gonna come close to residential, I don't... Oh. What's their unemployment rate look like? I forget where employment rate is. Oh, there we go. 17%. Like, what do you mean we're out of them? Like, you can clearly see a bunch of high vacancies. Oh, what? Hang on. What's your problem? Oh, full level supermarket, I see. Can I actually afford... I mean, look, they're not a huge portion of my income. I can probably just cut them regardless. Nice. Okay, 12% seems to be stable. This could become a problem very, very quickly. There's a hashtag weird, hashtag smell. Yes, recycling. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, ignore the... But we're recycling. That's what's That's what the smell is in the apartment next door. They're probably recycling. You know, it can be smelly sometimes. I completely forgot that we could just speed up night. That was okay. Granted, I'm really just speedrunning having these problems right now. We're only up to 11% graduated. This is a problem. It's a problem, alright. Hmm. Hmm. But I just don't understand, because the vacancies aren't being filled. Like, there's both... Yeah, there's both educated workers and people who want to fill those positions. I'm a little unclear on what's going on here. I mean, no one in these areas is going to start... Well, I guess a couple of them are going to start getting highly educated. That's impressive. Oh, jeez, I cannot afford to lose that whole... Okay. Well, Industry 4.0 has once again been cancelled. Which is probably going to raise the unemployment rate for... Yep. Because... And, of course, it's only going up, because they're going to get fired. Lovely, lovely, no worries. That's exactly what I thought would happen and was hoping for. It's been abandoned, but the Oriental residents will stay. Okay, so the other one, industry. Okay, stop complaining about the weird hashtag smells, okay? We told you before, they're doing a bit of recycling. The hearse helps with recycling. Yeah, they just come around and it's like, it's a little fancy, you know, we like to keep it a bit discreet, and since black pulls in more light, like it works, it's like a full solar panel type car. That's what a hearse is in this city. Oh, the supermarket just abandoned. Well, that's nice. I cut taxes for them and they still left. Ashley Harris, yes. Lovely. Sycamore Square. They've very quickly become the backbone of our economy. And... I don't know how to feel about that one. Well, actually, they aren't really. Really, the industry is kind of becoming the backbone of our economy. Well, actually, without Industry 4.0, actually, Cedar Square kind of sucks. Okay, who's doing rocket tests this time? I guess you're in a bit of a better spot for it. Go ahead. Do all you want. Wait, they're actually on this, they're on that road. Alright. All power to you, I guess. Alright, so I'm gonna speed through the night now that I'm aware I can do that. High schools are bright. Jeez, man. Tony Mason. What a beautiful sunrise. Yes, I don't... Somebody's creating a fake sunrise in Sycamore Square, and I'm thinking it's the people playing with rockets. Which was, one of these guys. I don't quite remember which one. I think it was Elm or Garland. And one of them's creating a fake sunrise. And I think we need to do something about that long term. But they probably will eventually take care of themselves. Because as I've said before, the quickest ambulance or fire service to them will take around about half a day in this system. Having to take this bridge, Willow Hancock Bridge, which just about nobody somebody took it. It's a hearse, so maybe they already have been taken care of. Our vacation plans were extended. Your vacation at the Hickory residence? Do you like the views of the highway? Is that why you're here? Okay, it's day, so we can slow down. We can slow down and see what... Our treasury appears to be in good shape. Yeah, so expenses haven't risen that much. City value's on the rise, and so is the treasury. Yep. So I think we can get back into a bit of an expansionary mood. Where can we build some... Look, we're gonna start surrounding the low density commercial with some high density commercial. Even though I really want to turn the backstretch here into commercial, but... Yeah, something like that. You'll get... We'll do it like that. You know, the middle ones, which are certainly going to be more important long term, will be high density, and... I mean, eventually we're just going to get rid of the low density, so that's not my concern right now. Goods unlimited. Well, clearly they're not unlimited, because you're not exporting anything. My whole plan to make this town work was to export... Oh, wait, hang on. No, it's ready to wear that's exporting, and household goods factory. Okay. I don't have a solution, though. That's the problem. Okay. Energy production. We can actually afford to fix this problem now, rather than just trying to manage it. Um, 9. I want one that's 9. There we go. I also do kind of want to expand over this side of the river, but also... I just don't think that's gonna work. I think that's gonna be a weak spot if we ever try it. And so we should just avoid ever trying. That's my logic. No gain, no pain. You see, if you flip it around, it sounds like it's a bit motivational. Not enough educated workers. Where? They are the... Wait, what level you mean? Educated and well-educated. I mean, I guess they're less unemployed. Yeah, really it's the high earners. It's my university students that just can't get work. I'm sending them to university and then it's not working. Okay, water availability and sewage treatment. I'm thinking that what we do is... Well, no, we're just gonna... We're gonna sit it over this side. And then we're going to... essentially... just run another one right here. That makes sense to me. Nope, I wanted a pipe. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Should fix that problem real quick. Sewage treatment is apparently less fixed by it, but... You know, what can you do? The Kent residence. House. I don't know what to do about some of these that are just saying, oh, can't get enough educated workers. Yeah, we're getting there. Like, it's not my fault that 35% of the workforce is still uneducated, I don't think. Yeah, it's not my fault still. Noise is becoming an increasing problem, which I guess makes sense. Okay, we need more industry again. Alright. I really want to try Industry 4.0 again. See, it gives vacancies, which they can go and fill. And the uneducated workers can start to filter into the other industries that I'm building. But they're not filtering in. Okay, well, apparently they are this time. That's good. Industry is still accepting higher taxes than the other ones, but I don't think the officers will accept higher taxes. They might. Maybe they will. I mean, something I wanted to... Oh wait, they already were accepting higher taxes. I'm just double hiking their taxes now. Well, you know, they weren't making that much for their percentage of the economy anyway. Which isn't very much. Really, I just need to keep a blackout. Blackout? Oh, it's pretty close. No, you know what, we're gonna raise spending. We're gonna brute force through this. $10 MW output, 11 MW. Look at that. We've brute forced our way into into sustainability here. Is that okay? Average lifespan has improved as well. This city is working. I don't know if that's insane or not, but it's working. The Ivy residence. I was gonna say the Nye residence. And that actually worked out. So, did it help the unemployment rate? No. No, it didn't. Which is really weird. Because they've still got the bloody gaps. That they'd like filled. So why aren't they filling the gaps? Of course you're going to be complaining about noise. But I guess, you know, we've got a bit of fiscal room. We can probably do something about that. There we go. Garbage truck. Actually, that's a great question. How's that garbage processing? Bad. In a bad way. Alright, garbage processing, it's getting full funding. Nothing is more important than that garbage collection. Except maybe the body collection. Or the recycling, as we call it. Doesn't really matter. Oh no. Oh, sewage problem. A sewage problem? What is? Oh, no power. Of course. Hmm. Okay. That should hopefully get that up and running, which will solve our sewage problems. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Of course, this is going to become a problem. But I just don't get it. Like, why is it a problem? Both can't afford to lose them, but also... like, I have nothing I can do with them. They're useless. Huh. Well, I mean, surely the educated workers will just kind of feed in this time. Enough workers at all. Unemployment rates, I guess it's bad. I need uneducated workers, which I have just about none. Well, what do I do then? Do I build a bunch of new houses to get more uneducated workers, or it's a very stopgap way of doing it, or do I try to create some long-term advantage? Okay, I'm thinking our death care is almost at its limit. Let's put a crematorium there. Oh, but actually, it's closest as the crow flies, though, isn't it? So, and anyway, that's closer on. That's quicker anyway. I know there's still problems in this city, but strangely enough, they're nothing I haven't dealt with before. And I'm very much thinking that these industries are going to force me to roll back Industry 4.0 again. That will significantly roll back its actual effectiveness. Yeah, okay, they're gonna make me roll it back. That's... Dang it. It's actually interesting that I actually... Oh. Wait a minute. So why is the unemployment rate gone down? I'm very confused. I thought it would have went down when I gave them more options. Why'd it go up when I gave them more options? I don't know. I'm very confused. Oh, that's a demolishable building. But I guess they would be competing with these places, but who are always complaining about not having enough educated workers. But they were winning. Oh, okay, our exports are up a little bit right now. That's nice. I would have liked to have started the forestry areas up, but I don't think that's happening under our current arrangement. I still don't think I can afford the dam. That's... $128. That's nice. 144. We're nowhere near affording it right now, but again, the dam. Very interested. I also don't know how high I can actually make it before it's just gonna flood my city. But it could very much provide double my current production, not my current needs. It's way more than double my current needs. Wait, no, it could double my current production, not... That's what I meant. Like, it would be my production again. So we actually probably need more residential again, which is fine. I can build that. Well, I can tell them they're allowed to build that. They also want more commercial, or at least a little bit more commercial. But I'm more iffy on that one. don't know. Also, I don't know what to do about this area either, because I don't know if I want to cut straight. I can't even cut straight through, even if I wanted to, because I've got a hospital there. Which kind of means I need to do an L shape. Which I guess I can do. I can do that, just whether it should go this way or this way. Maybe this way? Then that's away from the schools. But it's towards the... Well, it's towards the good industry, though. It's not towards the bad industry. I don't know, it's not currently something I have to worry about, but it's something I will have to worry about, which is going to make it a problem. It's actually probably a problem for the Ivory residents. Like, they used to at least have the Oriental residents to sort of bolster their claim to get more resources, but now they don't. Now they've just got themselves. And I think that the city could probably do better by just pretending they don't exist. But, you know, we probably have to. We probably have to live with it as it is, rather than as we wish it was. Sadly, they exist. Even if it would solve a lot of our problems. I don't know, maybe when they move out again, we'll just begin the process of getting rid of those buildings. I still want more industry. Which is a problem, isn't it? Because our unemployment rates... Oh, it's still high. Okay. We are finally recycling. I know, we've been doing it for 4 years, nearly. Ever since the city budget could afford it, we've been doing that. I don't... Oof. The train. 6-7% load. Okay. But is this also fixing our export problem? No. Not in the slightest. Our export problem is perpetual. Actually, I guess that could solve some of this problem. Like if we put commercial there instead of residential. Like it helps hide some of the pollution, you know, that's... And double on, we can just put the noise somewhere else. Actually, I can put a park over here, can't I? A botanical garden. Lovely. Start raising the... Start raising the property values of these guys over here. Okay, so we're gonna start upgrading these roads as well. Well, upgrading that road. Actually, no, we want to... kind of want this road to be a sidewalk road more than anything else. We just want a lot of capacity for walking. Just in case. Not saying that it's gonna be a problem, but oh, I clicked. See, it's not the place to be yet, but it's getting there. Which is a problem because the wood district really stops me from putting any services that would be needed for this place. Still can't afford a fire station. $60,000. We probably can't wait to get that in. Yeah, we're trying to raise these guys' property values. We're not trying to raise the hypothetical future property values. We're trying to make sure they don't burn down. Which also raises the property values. Okay, so none of those are attractive to tourists still. But tourists are showing up to particularly our public library. That's a big thing for their tourists. Okay, so the traffic's starting to get a bit bad in here. Do they 4-lane roads already? No, they're not. Let's upgrade those roads. Oh, uh-oh. My bad. Did not mean for that to happen. Make sure our junctions are good. I'd posit they would have to stop. You would have to stop. Okay. It's all looking good. It's all looking grand, actually. They still need more workers. Okay. Okay, yeah, my unemployment rate's gone down. Which means, as usual, a large increase in population is required. Good hearing protection. Okay, what places? Wait. Well, you're in a home of the stuff store. Like, nobody's visibly complaining about noise. A lot of people complain about dead people. That's a problem that we have in this great city of ours. There's a large proportion of dead people. Okay. We're gonna need to start stacking up on some crematoriums around here. It's out of our ability to build only one crematorium. That hopefully should keep us out of any potential problems. It should let that group focus over here. They've got all 4 hearses in use. I could raise their budget a little bit. Okay, 5th hearse. That's what we needed. We needed another hearse. Because, oh, well, actually, they've cleared it. They've cleared the backlog. I should have believed in them. And I didn't. That's the lesson. Believe in your hearse service. Because they will recycle enough people. Eventually. Tax is too high. What's wrong with taxes here? Oh wait, yeah, right. I've taxed them like 14%, aren't I? Yeah, I guess that couldn't go on forever. In spite of my massive desire for it to go on forever. Where are you going? Wait, where are you going? No, oh, no, get back here. Oh. They were going there. That makes sense. That's a great observation. By me and by everyone around here. Okay, how's the... Okay, it's still not the destination. What's wrong with that garbage collection? Yeah, I get it. Yeah, garbage collection is bad. You're literally the bottom of the priority list. Thank you, Piper Cook, who's very central and high on our priority list for understanding our desires and what we're trying to do here. Some critical worker shortages still. Unemployment rate's only at 5%. They're not that uneducated either. It's actually a bit of a problem. Our jails are almost full, and by Joe, we're actually running out of space. Okay. Well, hopefully this helps to solve our problems. Well, actually, I probably could just raise their budget a bit. That probably would have helped them. No point in doing that now. We've already spent far too much on this. So in spite of obvious problems and the fact that expenses are very much sticking to where taxation is, our city value is still on the up and up, in spite of the treasury being on the down and down. I mean, look, it could recover if I gave it a bit of time. I don't know if I have any time to give it now. Population's not going too high. Students should almost... Yeah, it's stable. I was going to say it should be going down almost. But I guess we just increased our population, so I guess that makes sense. Prisons are fairly stable. My export idea really didn't catch on. It never even recovered, let alone took over. Like it did temporarily look like it might win, but it never came back. That was actually the peak of our industry. Industrial zones kept getting bigger. Commercial zones actually had nearly more office zones than commercial. That's happiness almost reached 90%. Tourist tax income very iffy. Students, obviously, a lot of them. Education levels are on the way down, but that's from a big expansion again. Available jobs and employment percentage is steady, but I mean we can't get it much higher. Is the problem. Death rate's down and birth rate's stable. Influx should have just had a spike. Yeah. You know, we held. It got close, but we did hold. Especially especially the city treasury. I don't know how well that one's gonna survive. Well, I guess look, if you gave it some time, like it can recover. Like we're not in a dire strait anymore, like we were at one point. Yeah, it's slowly coming back. Very, very, very slowly. But nonetheless, that is an improvement. I also need more people again. I guess I just have to zone that, so I guess it's not going to cost anything. Yeah. I did allocate water. Did I actually allocate water? I did. Sorry, I sometimes, you know, think I've allocated something and I just haven't. What a great city. I'm so glad the cooks, they're really great. Oh, did I not? I did not allocate enough electricity. Electricity was what I forgot to allocate. Okay. Oh, we're out of... Right, because I didn't let the treasury rebuild. That was what I was in the middle of doing. Why is production down so much? Why is the wind... The wind's gone, isn't it? Yeah, the wind's gone. Well, this is a problem. Can the wind just come back? Well, you know, I said that I was done here anyway, so that's not a problem. It's not a problem. Who needs things to work when things I don't think I can raise the budget any further, no. Can I have a policy that reduces... Okay. We're reducing electricity consumption. It's almost got us to positives. Nearly. I never quite got enough to build a dam either. That was... Well, that'll help a bit. But I still don't think it's going to make up the stopgap. Yeah, okay, I get it. No one's stopping to pick up the dead. Yeah, things have suddenly gotten a lot worse. A building is burnt down. Oh. Yeah, things have gotten much worse. Oh dear. Oh no. Hmm. Well, I was just about to end this on the positive note that we'd essentially saved the city, even if the treasury was a bit weak. And now the treasury's weak and the city is dying very quickly. I need the wind to come back. Desperately need that wind to come back. Is there anything else I can do to cut the... No. There's nothing we can do. Wait. The wind's coming back. Wait, come on. Just a bit more wind power. Well, I say just a bit more, but in reality, we're hemorrhaging money just to keep our electricity usage down to this level. So I don't actually know if this will solve the problem. Wait, actually, if it gets back to positive, yes, it's positive again. Yep. I knew it would work. I always knew. Right from the beginning, I was saying, yep, we just need to enact these policies, and that'll save us. We'll be saved. Okay, electricity production is far exceeding it now, so I probably can, no, you know, lax on that a bit. Yep. Which should give us a bit more fiscal room again, which was... that's still really our major problem, that I have built no fiscal... The taxation rate has survived, but spending keeps going up. I keep building new infrastructure projects anytime I have a little bit of tailwind. This is great. You see, look, we've solved the problem, I think. It's just barely solved, but it's solved forever. Like, wind will never go back down. We all know this. So we can all communicate on the basis that this is a true fact. And we can say one waitin' is on the one way up. Thank you for watching. And yeah. Wait, no. I guess I have to pause it because wait, I just clicked tilde rather than pause. Yes. So thank you for watching. And I am the greatest city builder this world